Hey guys, Sully here at Shamrock Forge. So I was working on a little proof of concept tonight while Yamez is live, and I think it worked out pretty darn good. So what I did is I took a railroad spike, and it's still hot, so bear with me. And I did that to it. There, you can see it right there. Okay, so what I did is I took a chisel and I chiseled a line right down the middle of it, and got it fairly deep. And then I took a chisel that had a rounded end on it, and I took that and went down the middle and got that fairly deep. And then I took a flat one and went with that and went flat all the way. Then, it's still warm, I took this piece of 4140 that I have, that is just a little strip, like so. It was completely straight and square prior to me working on it, but I had my cousin hold it in the slot while I hammered it down in there and got the slot the exact same shape for this. I made the two, so this and the slot in the spike are exactly the same shape. Now I'm letting them cool off, and I can't really do any grinding. So what I'm going to do tomorrow or the next day is I'm going to soak both of those in acid to clean off all the scale and get them nice and just perfectly clean. And then I'm going to forge weld them together. So this is what it looks like. I went ahead and cut it off. You can see how deep in there that is. There's the piece that I cut off right there. So that was sticking out right there. I spot welded it there and right there. So to hold it in there, it's I cleaned it up pretty good, ground down the insides. Everything's clean on the inside there. So I'm getting that thing fired up, and we're going to see if we can do some forge welding. That, I believe, is a successful forge weld. Notice how the center doesn't cool at a different rate than the outside. It's all going to black at the same rate. So I think we got it. I'm going to let that cool down. And I'm going to grind that thing just where it's even. So I don't have that edge sticking out, where that 4140 is a little bit taller. Because I don't want to fold anything over and have that become a cold shut. So after that cools, I'm going to grind her all just perfectly flat. And grind a little weld off the tip there, and yeah, then we'll come back and see if we can make a knife out of it. it's all flush at least. I didn't grind past quite everything. You can still see right here where I started my slit. I got a little bitty gap right up here at the top. I'm not sure how that's going to play out. I'll find out once I hammer it out. I'm moving to the gas forge for the rest of it. That way I can get the whole thing hot and kind of move it at the same time. Instead of just like working on a little piece at a time. I couldn't forge weld in the gas forge because my forge welding tray's got copper all over it from when I was working the ground rod. So I've got to build another forge welding tray to keep the flux out of my forge. But not that one because it's got copper all melted to it. So that will inhibit the forge weld, so I had to do the forge weld in the coal forge. Well, this could be problematic. See what that is. I was just cleaning the clinkers out of the bottom of my fire and I came across that little baby right there. Yeah, we'll see, I guess. kind of rough ground it. Dipped it in the acid and prepared chloride for a test at. And this is what we got. You can see that line of 4140 right across there. But on the other side, there's no line. So that means I'm gonna have to grind down on this side until I get to the 4140. All right, so this is where I'm at. I was able to grind it to where I got hardenable steel on the edge on both sides, but I had a cold shed up in the tip that was pretty obnoxious, and I wound up having to clip about that much off the knife, and it totally screwed up the geometry of the knife. It's now way shorter than I would like, and yeah, I'm not fond of it now. I think it made the whole thing kind of ugly. But I'm going to continue on. I'm going to throw this back in the forge and quench it, and then do a rough finish on it, and we'll go from there. We'll see what we come up with. So what I did was I heated it up and I did kind of an edge quench from like right here on that way, and then put it in the vise, and it didn't help. I got a little bit of a curve to it, just a little bit. So I'm gonna normalize it and then do it again. Okay, so I've straightened it out. I got 3 normalizing cycles done. Came out mostly straight. Put her in the vise, let her sit for 5 minutes, take a break. So this is where we're at. It's straight, it's hardened. Escape the file. So I'm going to temper it in the oven. I was going to do like a differential temper where you heat the spine and all that, but that's a pain in the butt. So I'm just going to yeah, I'm gonna temper it in the oven to get her where she needs to be. And in the meantime, got to get some black on this thing because it all burned off. So we've hardened it, and I've got a black finish on it. That was extremely difficult to do without messing up the temper, not the temper, but the heat treat on it. Okay, hey guys, so this was really just kind of a proof of concept. I wanted to see if I could do it, and that's basically it. Here's the knife, and it's still warm because it just came out of the oven being tempered. But it's sharp. 4140 on the edge. I don't know what I'm going to do with the handle, if anything. It came out just a wee bit short. I needed a little bit more up this way for handle. It'll work, but I'm not really happy with it, and I'm also not happy with the blade length to the handle length. Really having to cut that much off of the knife just to get rid of the cold shut. Really screwed up the geometry of this thing all the way around. Uh, but it was an experiment. Let's see if I can do this, because I don't know unless I try. Well, I tried and it worked. There's not a you can't see a line. There's no cold shuts. There's no, I don't know. It came out pretty nice, and I'm probably going to take the spike knife that I have in my truck that when the roughnecks want to borrow a knife, I'm like, here you go. It's just made out of a narrow gauge railroad spike, which is smaller than a normal one. I'm probably going to exchange that one for this one. But so yeah, I'm gonna switch it out for this one. And I'm gonna carry this one in the truck for like if you got to cut some sash cord, or which is oil filled for rope, or some plastic, whatever. So yeah, this is gonna be my little knife that I carry in the truck from now on, and I'm gonna do something. Yeah, I think I'll do a leather wrapped handle or maybe paracord. I don't know, but hey, thanks for watching, and like, share, subscribe, all that hullabaloo. Otherwise, hey, this is Sully at Shamrock Forge saying, keep on forging on!